A century before the fall of Troy, a new age of heroes had begun. In the heart of Greece, between the powerful city-states of Athens and Sparta, lay one of the oldest kingdoms, Argos. It was ruled by King Acrisius, a man obsessed with legacy. To secure his rule, he exiled his own brother, Perseus, and married Queen Eurydice, hoping for a son to inherit the throne. But fate denied him. Despite their love, Eurydice bore him only one child, a daughter named Danae. Desperate and without an heir, Acrisius turned to the oracle of Delphi. But the prophecy he received was more curse than comfort. Not only would he never have a son, but his grandson, yet unborn, was destined to kill him. Terrified, Acrisius locked Danae in a bronze tower, hoping to stop fate itself. But no mortal can escape the will of the gods. Zeus, from his throne on Mount Olympus, was struck by Danae's beauty. In the form of golden rain, he entered her chamber. From this divine union, a child was born, Perseus. When Acrisius discovered the infant, he dared not kill them outright. Instead, he sealed Danae and Perseus in a wooden chest and cast them into the sea. 4 days they drifted, until they washed ashore on the island of Seriphos. A humble fisherman, Dictys, found them and raised Perseus as his own. Years passed, and Perseus grew into a strong, noble young man. But peace would not last. Dictys' brother, King Polydectes, desired Danae and sought to remove her son. At a feast, he demanded every guest bring him a horse. Perseus, poor but proud, boasted he could bring something greater, the head of Medusa. Polydectes eagerly accepted, hoping Perseus would never return. Perseus set out with nothing but courage, and soon the gods came to his aid. Hermes gave him an unbreakable sword, and Athena gifted him a polished shield like a mirror. They told him to find the Graeae, 3 ancient sisters who shared one eye and one tooth. Perseus found them and stole their eye, forcing them to reveal the location of 3 sacred items: winged sandals, a helmet of invisibility, and an enchanted bag. These gifts, kept by forest nymphs, would allow him to reach and survive the lair of Medusa. Medusa was once a beautiful maiden, a priestess of Athena who took a vow of celibacy. But the god Poseidon lusted after her and defiled her in Athena's temple. Enraged, Athena blamed Medusa, cursing her beauty and turning her hair into snakes. Her gaze would now turn any living creature to stone. Medusa and her sisters, now monstrous gorgons, were exiled to a desolate cave in North Africa. Armed with the god's gifts, Perseus flew to her lair. He found Medusa asleep among the stone corpses of her victims. Using the reflection in his shield to avoid her gaze, he struck with precision and cut off her head. As he placed it in the enchanted bag, a miracle occurred. Pegasus, the winged horse, sprang from her blood. Perseus mounted Pegasus and began his journey home. Along the way, he saw a woman chained to a rock, the princess Andromeda. Her mother, Queen Cassiopeia of Ethiopia, had angered Poseidon by boasting of her beauty. In revenge, Poseidon sent a sea monster to ravage their land. An oracle decreed only Andromeda's sacrifice would stop it. Moved by her plight, Perseus struck a deal with the king and queen, her life in exchange for marriage. He fought the beast from the sky, slaying it with his sword. Andromeda was saved, and the two were wed. When they returned to Seriphos, Perseus discovered Polydectes had been tormenting his mother. Enraged, he stormed the palace. When the king's guards attacked, Perseus pulled Medusa's head from the bag, turning them all to stone. Polydectes died with terror frozen on his face. Peace returned. Perseus gave the throne of Seriphos to Dictys and returned the divine items. Athena placed Medusa's head on her shield, the aegis, a lasting symbol of her power. Perseus, Danae, and Andromeda journeyed back to Argos. But fate waited there. During a local athletic competition, Perseus entered a discus throw. In a tragic accident, the discus flew into the crowd and struck a disguised spectator, Acrisius. The prophecy had come true. Stricken with guilt for spilling royal blood, Perseus could no longer remain in Argos. Instead, he traveled north and founded a new kingdom, Mycenae. With the help of the Cyclopes, he built its mighty walls from stones too massive for men to lift. There, he ruled wisely with Andromeda, and together they raised a family. Their bloodline would echo through the ages. For among their descendants was Heracles, known to the world as Hercules, whose 12 labors would make him the most legendary hero of all. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this story of gods, heroes, and destiny, don't forget to like the video, leave a comment with your favorite moment, and subscribe for more epic tales from ancient mythology. New stories every week. Don't miss them.